ambaye ni kiongozi wetu, Senator Oburu Oginga. Tumpigie makofi.
Your Excellency, the President of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your Jomba. Today we are back under the frangipani tree after a few weeks. It has been extremely chilly, but finally the sun is out, as you can see, and we are back under the frangipani tree for those who have missed it. On the 4th of August 2026 at State House in Nairobi, when President Ruto was meeting 106,000 village elders from around the country, the Orange Democratic Movement ODM youth leader, also known as party leader, Dr. Oburu Oginga, had this to say about the August 2027 general election that is coming up in the next 12 months. Take a listen.
Wakati huu sisi ODM hatutakuwa na candidate wetu ni President William Ruto. But all the other positions are negotiable. Particularly number 2. Don't you think I deserve to be number 2? Because that is what our concern. Can I not be number 2? Mimi nimetosha.
Oburu Oginga was born on October 15th in 1943. In the next 2 or so months, Oburu Oginga is going to be 83 years old. And for those who have been asking yourselves, imekuwaje umeanza na hiyo video ukituonyesha party leader akitembea, I just wanted to give you perspective of the person we are going to discuss today. Dr. Oburu Oginga is 83 years old on October 15th. Oburu Oginga is an old man in every right of the word old. This is a geriatric. You can see huyu ni mtu hata kutembea ni shida. Kupanda steps 3 ni lazima apatiwe mkono ashikilie ndio aweze kupanda hizo steps. You can see clearly this man is struggling with inaitwa cognitive what? He's struggling with his mental presence. Okay, I'm not saying that he is over the yonder, but you can see ana struggle na mawazo ambayo anataka kusema. There is something deep inside his mind fighting against the words he is producing that he has been coached to say. And that leads us to who is Oburu Odinga. Oburu Odinga is the son of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Oburu was born, like I said, in 1943. He grew up together with his siblings like Raila Odinga. And then his political journey began in 1994 after the death of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, when he was elected as the member of parliament for Bondo, where he replaced his late father, until the year 2013, when he was beat by Gideon Ochanda to the ODM, to the general election, and he was removed from Bondo as the member of parliament. Oginga Odinga stayed out of politics between 2013 and 2017. In 2017, he was nominated to the East Africa Legislative Assembly until 2022, when he vied for the Senate seat for Siaya County, and he was elected as the senator of Siaya County, where he currently serves. Oburu has been in the shadow of his younger brother, Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, and Oburu has never really been seen as a national leader here in the Republic of Kenya. He has mostly been hanging on to the coattails of his younger brother, Raila Amolo Odinga. And I do not mean this in a disrespectful way. This is a fact, and many of you, my viewers, I am sure agree with me that Oburu Oginga is not necessarily built from the same cloth as Raila Odinga. When you sit down and you listen to Oburu, believe it or not, you rarely come out inspired. If anything, 199% of the times, let me not say 100%, 99% of the times, if you sit down and listen to Oburu talk for 30 minutes, I guarantee you 99% of the times you will not have any idea what he said. He wouldn't have made sense. And most likely, even if you heard what he was saying, then you would have been asleep. That is, I'm guaranteeing you, that is how incompetent politically Dr. Oburu Oginga is. And his political career has been overshadowed by his younger brother, is everything I will tell you. So now Oburu is talking about him wanting to be President Ruto's running mate in the run-up to the 2027 general election. Viewers of Mwabili Mogodi TV, I am sure you agree with me, especially for those who support the opposition, or who, let me say, those who are against President Ruto. I am sure many of you wish that President Ruto can actually pick Dr. Oburu Oginga Odinga as his running mate for the August 2027 general election. I am sure many of you are praying, sahi mumepiga magoti, mumefunga, na munaambia Mungu, Baba, mupatie rais maono ya kumchagua Oburu Oginga kama mgombea mwenza kwa uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027, because you are guaranteed that President Ruto is going to lose that election at 4 a.m. Even before the polls open at 6 a.m. He would have lost that general election with Oburu Oginga as his running mate. That is 100% guaranteed. Oburu Oginga has nothing to give President Ruto. The people of Luo Nyanza do not listen to Oburu Oginga. They have never listened to Oburu Oginga, and they will not begin listening to Oburu Oginga today. Oburu Oginga was forced onto the party leadership of ODM, and the person who forced this move is none other than President Ruto, in an effort to control the ODM party. That is the only thing President Ruto needed from ODM. He did not need the party to deliver to him votes from Luo Nyanza in 2027. Hapana. The problem with President Ruto and ODM is that he cannot allow another political outfit in a region where he does not have a foothold. He does not have control over the votes to be out there opposing him. And that is why immediately Baba Raila Amolo Odinga died, President Ruto forced Oburu Oginga Odinga as the party leader. Went against the structure of ODM. ODM had 3 deputy party leaders at the time of Baba's death, and that was Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, it was Simba Arati and Ali Hassan Joho of Mombasa. These were the three people who were supposed to succeed Baba as party leader after his death. But then the problem with the three individuals mentioned, especially Hassan Joho and Simba Arati, these are very young people, they are ambitious, and they could have ran away with the ODM party. And this will have put President Ruto's 2027 plans in jeopardy. So he needed to fix Oburu immediately after Baba's death into the party as the party leader, because as you can see, Oburu is gone. Hakuna kitu hapo. Hakuna mtu hapo. Huyu ni mtu mwenye tu anaambiwa, I'm told he was given a helicopter, he was given several millions, you know, he was given chess cars, and he was told now wewe niko ndani ya serikali. And because of his old age, he's a geriatric, these things confused him, and now he wakes up every day and he says funny things about the ODM party, and that is why you can see there's a major split in ODM. He is the leader of Linda Ground, and Sifuna bolted out of the party with Linda Mwananchi. So Oburu Oginga Odinga does not have any value whatsoever as an individual to President Ruto. And President Ruto knows very well he cannot have Oburu Oginga Odinga as his running mate. If he does so, he loses this election immediately at 4 a.m. on 10th of August 2027. Free and fair, without even Kenyans reaching the polls. Because Oburu Oginga Odinga does not have the support of the people. Oburu does not move the people the same way his brother Jacom Baba Raila Amolo Odinga moved the people. He does not inspire. Oburu does not inspire a voter to come out and fight for their vote. When you listen to him, when you watch him walk like you have seen in the earlier segments, this is a gone case. And I mean, him declaring that he's interested in being number 2 is just that. I mean, this is an old man who most likely does not know what he's saying. But in a contest where President Ruto is pitted against Edwin Sifuna as the presidential candidate, and then President Ruto has Oburu Oginga Odinga as his running mate, Luo Nyanza, 90% of that vote ends up in Sifuna's basket. And of course, Luo here Nyanza will of course run away with Edwin Sifuna, and I can guarantee you that will be 100% of the Luhya Murembe Nation vote. So this declaration by Oburu, tumsamehe tu. Huyu ni mtu 83-year-old, you know, this is a very old person. And I am saying this while looking at my father. My father is 78 years old now. His second-born sister is 80. His first-born brother is 82. I hang out with these people, and these people are old. They are old. Like, even having conversations with them, their priorities have shifted in old age, you know. And these are not the same people I knew when I was a child, when they were decision makers, you know, when they had authority in them. You know, right now, most of the time, my parents, my father specifically, relies on me to kind of help him with his simple tasks, you know, because miaka imeenda, and we have to accept that Oburu miaka imeenda, sawa. 70% of the population is young people, and young people have made it clear that these fossils like Oburu Oginga Odinga need to retire, waende wakapumzike na wajukuu wao as they wait for the second coming of of Jesus Christ. This is for the Christian, for wale ambao ni ndugu zangu Waislamu na dini zingine munisamehe. This is just a metaphor. I'm not trying to Christianize this channel. This channel is for everyone. So, that said, the conclusion of Mwabili Mwagodi here on Mwabili Mwagodi TV is very simple. President Ruto cannot make the mistake of having Oburu Oginga as his running mate in August 2027. If he goes ahead and does that, he loses the general election even before Kenyans go to the ballot. That is 100% guaranteed. President Ruto will be better off getting a younger candidate for running mate, most likely from Luo Nyanza, or better yet from Mulembe Nation, which is the Luhya community. And it has to be someone with a national appeal. So far, we are yet to see anyone in ODM having a national outlook. People like Ali Hassan Joho, who are declaring themselves as the DP candidates, people like John Mbadi, Gladys Wanga. They are not even regional kingpins per se. Like, we are going to talk about these people some other time. But even the pool of people in ODM that President Ruto has still need to build their own profiles individually, nationally. This is your Jomba Mwabili Mwagodi. Thank you very much. As usual, keep the conversation going in the comments. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like the videos that you watch, and continue sharing them with your friends and family around this world of ours that we live in. Asanteni sana.